Welcome back to chemistry laboratory. So in this experiment we are going to see the physical chemistry experiment number 3, to determine molecular weight of high polymer by using different concentration solution. Okay, so we know here we are going to determine the molecular weight of polymer by measuring the viscosity of polymer, viscosity of solution with the help of Ostwald viscometer, and by that, with the help of the relation, we are going to find out the molecular weight of that high polymer. Okay, I am not explaining the remaining part of the polymer because we know what the meaning of polymer. Okay, I am not explaining that part, just directly I am going to focus the experiment. So in experiment determination of molecular weight, we are going to use this viscometer. Okay, so this viscometer is the Ostwald viscometer. It is U-shaped glass tube having two bulbs, and we have the two mark A and mark B. Here two marks are there. So we are going to measure the time of flow from this level to this level. Okay, so these levels, this one is already marked here. So that solution is going to flow from this to this, that times we have to measure. Okay, so here we use the polymer. That polymer is polyvinyl alcohol, and polyvinyl alcohol we prepared the solution, 5 solution, 0.1%, 0.2%, 0.3%, 0.4% and 0.5%. So these 5 solutions are there, and for this one we are going to use the solvent water. Okay, solvent is water. So here water is there. Now we are going to measure the time of flow from this level to this level. Okay, first we are going to take solvent as a water. We are going to fill that water on by using this arm. Then after placing sufficient amount, we have to fill this bulb 3/4. Sufficient amount of water we are going to place here, then mark that level, then suck this water from this arm. Okay, so we have to suck carefully so that the solution should not go inside your body. You have to suck slowly. When you want to stop, just hold here. Okay, then again you start for sucking. Suck the level up to here, then allow the solution to flow from this level to this level and measure the time with the help of watch glass. Okay, do this procedure 3 times. Okay, so for solvent water, then take the mean of that. Now after taking the mean, we have to clean this viscometer. We have to take out the solution from this one, then use alcohol for or acetone for rinsing this viscometer, then dry it with the help of hair dryer. Okay, then fill the second one. Okay, do the same procedure, take 3 readings and measure the time of flow from this level to this level. Okay, you will get the mean T. Okay, now from this time of flow we have the relation, and based on that relation we are going to find out the molecular weight of this polymer. Okay, so after doing this experiment we have to fill the observation table, and we have to calculate, we have to plot the graph. From the graph we have to calculate some parameter, and from that parameter we will get the molecular weight. So this part is going to explain by Professor Yasar Kare sir. Sir,
10 to -4. Matic K and alpha. And time जातो काय? ओके ओके काय काय दादा मी इकडनं जातो मागणं बस तू मागे बाहेर काय
Hello student, so this is a observation table for our viscosity experiment. The aim is to determine the molecular weight of high polymer. So as explained by Dr. Indulkar sir, you have to take the reading for water. Reading for water is flow time for water, and we have to take this reading 3 times, and suppose it is your 54 second. So T0 for water, it is a time required for water solution is 54. Now subsequently we have to go for 0.1 to 0.5% solution, and we have to find out the mean of this. Suppose for 0.1, so we have reading is 68. For 0.2 we have reading 82. For 0.3 we have reading 114. For 0.4 the reading is 132, and for 0.5 is reading is 160 here. So this is the mean time for respective polymer solution. So this our value is our T value. Then the next column we have to determine the ratio T upon T0, that means eta upon eta 0. So I'll do the one calculation. For the first 0.1% we have 68 is T divided by T0 is 54 here. So this ratio is represented here. Likewise we have to go for the calculation for every solution. Then we have to go for eta upon eta 0 minus 1. So this minus 1 is your eta specific value. So eta specific is equal to eta upon eta 0 minus 1, that is T upon T0 minus 1. This can be calculated here. Then we have eta specific divided by concentration. So concentration is C. For the first it is 0.1. Go for different calculation. Second reading we have to substitute 0.2. Third reading we have to substitute 0.3. Likewise calculation. And last column is 2.303 upon C into T0 log of eta upon eta 0. We have to find out this we can say values here. So after taking reading and after calculation, see our observation table is ready one. Now we have to go for a calculation part here. So calculation part, this is your 2.303 upon C into log eta upon eta 0. So these values are taken on x-axis. Then on y-axis we have to go for concentration 0.1 to 0.5. We have 5 points like this. Suppose we have this point. This is for 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 and 0.5. Then we have to plot the graph, straight line graph, and then we have to extrapolate this graph to the y-axis, and this particular value is called the intrinsic viscosity. It is obtained from graph here. So this is from graph 1, the value of intrinsic viscosity here. Then for the graph 2, we have a specific viscosity, eta specific, this divided by C. So this can be taken on the y-axis. Similarly, percentage concentration is taken on a x-axis. So we have again 5 points, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 and a 0.5. We have to plot the graph, extrapolate this graph. Whenever it cut to the y-axis, take the intercept. This intercept is eta intrinsic from the graph number 2 here. So from the observation we have to prepare the observation table, go for the calculation. From the calculation find out the eta intrinsic from the graph 1 and the graph 2, and this value is we can say substituted in equation, and this equation is our eta is equal to km raised to alpha. So we have to, eta is intrinsic viscosity. It is obtained from the graph 1. K value is given to you 2.10 raised to minus 4 into m divided by m raised to alpha. This is alpha is 0.62 here. Okay. 0.76. Okay, it's 0.76. This value. So this is obtained from the graph. This is known to you, and from that you go for the calculation the molecular weight. So molecular weight of the polymer from the graph 1, then from the graph 2, molecular weight from the graph 2, and this molecular weight from graph 1 is substituted in result table, from graph number 2 is substituted in result table. So this is our polymer. Its molecular weight, it should be in terms of 1000 or in terms of lakhs. So your answer is about 10 raised to 4, like this. So your answer should be in terms of 10 raised to 4 or 10 raised to 5. This is from graph 1 and graph 2. So you have to do the calculation, and afterwards we have to find out the values of molecular weight from graph 1 and graph 2, and we have to represent your result in this fashion here. Okay.